bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Something over a crack dealer. Crap, I really gotta learn the words, y'all. Hey, what's going on, guys? Bad Boys 2 was once again directed by Michael Bay and returning stars Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. So Mike Lowry and Marcus Burnett returns as they investigate a flow of ecstasy into Florida from a Cuban drug cartel. Let's get into the positives. First and foremost, the story. It was pretty precise. Unlike the first one, you didn't have all this, witness thing where they had to look after this woman and all. It was pretty straightforward. It's basically the cops, more focused on the cops taking down the real main problem, this drug cartel. There wasn't none of this side plot where they had to watch over this material witness or anything like that. Not that I'm saying that the first one's bad for that. I love the first one, but this one is more precise. And they get to the point much faster because of that. Just straight to the matter of things, and I loved it. The look and feel of this film was amazing. Now keep in mind, this came out in 2003. And by this time, Michael Bay has already found his style. Yet, it hadn't quite got up there just yet. Not like The Island or Transformer style, but it was close. Great special effects, choreographed nicely, it was shot well. I do believe that this was the start of the whole Bayatization, as people call it. I might be getting that wrong, but I hear every single time that people refer to Michael Bay's films as, "You've been Bayatized." Okay. But in a way, I can see why that is, because he does have a certain style about him, and he throws nothing back. It's in your face. But in this film, it was pretty decent. Yes, he does kind of get overboard in his later films, I do admit, but hey, we all have our opinions, and I think this film right here, and I think it's awesome. But Bad Boys 2, spot on. Very hardcore, holds nothing back, is very slick and stylish. Yes. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, of course, returns as their respective characters. And I gotta tell you, I think I laughed more in this one than I did the first. I swear, I think I felt a tear come down my eye in several scenes. Especially the mortuary scene. Good God. That one gets me every time. Especially Martin Lawrence. He was the man in comedy. And I like to think that he still is. He's been out of the game for a while. And I hope he does well in this new one. But in Bad Boys 2, damn, he was like A+ in this. You got a badass villain played by Jody Mola. This one doesn't seem as off-hinged as the first film's villain does. This villain seems to have all his stuff together, I guess you could say. Like, in the first film's villain was like, as I described it, a time bomb waiting to go off. This villain in Bad Boys 2, he was more straightforward, and I really got into his character. Not that I didn't get into the villain in the first film, but I really got into the villain in this one. There's one scene where he definitely meant business, and you definitely shouldn't screw around with this guy. The tone and pacing was great. There's never a dull moment. Michael Bay had his hands full in this. I'll just put it that way. He had his hands full in this one. Unfortunately, I do have one mix. Just one. Gabrielle Union. She plays Sid as Martin Lawrence's character's sister. And at a point, you get to find out that Mike, Will Smith's character, and her kind of hooked up in between the first film and this. Which was fine, but I just didn't feel like she brought it all. There was several scenes in there where I just really couldn't get into her. But again, I got over that real fast. There was some scenes where she was kind of poorly written, but other scenes where she actually held her own. In other words, it didn't last. I did get into her character, especially by the third act. My final thoughts, this was a really great follow-up to the first one. It's got plenty of action, plenty of car chase scenes, even dead bodies in a car chase scene. And if you've ever seen the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. That was just crazy. They just held nothing back. I'm going to give the film an A. So, Bad Boys 2, what did you think of it? Have you seen it yet? Leave me your comments down below, and please give me your thoughts. Stay tuned for more videos and reviews coming soon. My review for Bad Boys for Life should be up by this weekend. Guarantee you that. Stay tuned for more videos and reviews coming soon to a computer screen or cell phone near you. Peace, the Rip Outs.